Hello and welcome to the Coins Information HD channel. Today, we are going to take an in-depth journey into one of the most historically significant coins of the United Kingdom, the 1971 No Mint Mark. One new penny featuring Queen Elizabeth II. This coin is not just a small piece of metal, it is a tangible artifact of an extraordinary moment in British history. The moment when the nation transitioned from its centuries-old currency system to a modern decimal system. It is a coin that embodies both historical significance and numismatic intrigue, and in this video, we are going to explore its story, its design, its rarity, its value, and what it is truly worth in 2025. To understand the 1971 penny, we must first appreciate the context in which it was introduced. The year 1971 marked a dramatic change in the everyday lives of the British people. On the 15th of February, officially designated as Decimal Day, the United Kingdom abandoned the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence, which had been in place for centuries, and embraced a decimal currency system. The old system was complex, with 12 pence making a shilling and 20 shillings making a pound, which made calculations cumbersome. Decimalization simplified this, with 100 new pence now equaling 1 pound, a format that was far more straightforward and aligned Britain with modern economic standards. As part of this monumental transition, the Royal Mint introduced a new series of coins, and the one new penny became the smallest denomination in the new system. The coin was minted at the Royal Mint facility in Llantrisant, South Wales, and struck in bronze, composed primarily of copper with small amounts of tin and zinc. Its weight was 3.56 grams, and it measured 20.32 millimeters in diameter, with a smooth, plain edge. From the moment it was released, the one new penny represented both continuity and change. It preserved the familiar size and feel of the old penny but carried a completely new identity aligned with decimalization. The design of the coin is as fascinating as its historical context. On the obverse side, the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, known as the Second Portrait, reflecting her youthful majesty and the dignity of the monarchy. The artistry of the portrait is remarkable, capturing both realism and an idealized representation of the Queen. On the reverse side, the coin displays a crown portcullis with chains, a symbol of strength and the historical continuity of the British state. The word, New Penny, appears prominently along with the numeral 1, signaling its denomination and its novelty in the decimal system. The combination of regal imagery and practical function made the 1971 penny instantly recognizable and symbolically powerful. In terms of mintage, the 1971 one new penny is notable for its sheer volume. Over 1.5 billion of these coins were produced in its first year, making it one of the most widely minted coins in British history. Because of this enormous production, the coin is very common, and most examples that exist today are found in circulation, in private collections, or in boxes and jars accumulated over decades. Despite its commonality, it holds significant historical interest because it represents the very first year of decimal currency in the United Kingdom. Collectors often seek the 1971 penny to complete first-year decimal coin sets, but the high mintage ensures that it is not considered rare in the traditional sense. While the standard 1971 penny is not rare, certain factors can influence its value to collectors. The condition of the coin is one of the most critical determinants. Coins that are uncirculated or in near mint condition, retaining their original mint luster with minimal wear, scratches, or discoloration, are naturally more desirable. A coin in pristine condition can command higher prices, though still modest compared to genuinely rare coins. Another factor is demand among collectors. Enthusiasts seeking to complete sets of decimal coins or historical coin collections may pay slightly more for a high-quality example, particularly if it helps fill a gap in a first-year collection. Additionally, unusual characteristics, such as minting errors, double strikes, or misaligned dies, can dramatically increase a coin's desirability and value. However, such error coins are extremely rare, and the vast majority of 1971 pennies do not exhibit any of these anomalies. As we examine the market value of the 1971 one new penny in 2025, it is clear that most coins remain modest in monetary terms. A circulated example is typically worth only its face value or slightly above, perhaps a few pence, depending on condition. Coins that are uncirculated, in excellent condition, or particularly well preserved can command higher prices, usually ranging from 50 pence to £2. Occasionally, online listings may claim much higher values, sometimes suggesting tens or hundreds of pounds. These claims are almost always speculative or inflated, as the coin's massive original mintage ensures that it remains widely available. Serious collectors understand that the standard 1971 penny, while historically significant, is not inherently valuable in a financial sense unless it possesses verified errors or exceptional qualities. For collectors or owners of the 1971 penny, there are several tips to consider. First, preserving the coin's condition is essential. Avoid cleaning or polishing the coin, as this can reduce its appeal and collector value. Handling should be minimal, ideally with gloves or by the edges, to prevent oils or scratches from affecting the surface. Coins with original mint luster and minimal wear are far more attractive to collectors. If a coin appears uncirculated or possesses unusual characteristics, it may be worth having it professionally graded. Grading establishes authenticity and condition, which can help potential buyers or collectors understand its true value. Finally, it is important to maintain realistic expectations. While the 1971 penny is historically significant, most examples are common, and their monetary worth is generally modest. The value lies more in their connection to history than in financial gain. The 1971 No Mint Mark I new penny is also interesting from a cultural perspective. It represents the bridge between the old and the new, preserving the feel of the familiar penny while introducing a modern, decimalized system. It is a symbol of change and adaptation, and its design communicates both continuity and progress. The imagery of the portcullis and the Queen's portrait reflects stability, tradition, and the enduring authority of the monarchy, while the introduction of decimal currency reflects the nation's willingness to modernize and simplify everyday life. Owning one of these coins is like holding a piece of history that tells a story far beyond its small size and humble value. Over the decades, the 1971 penny has become a popular collectible for those interested in British coinage history, first-year coin series, and decimal currency. Its widespread availability makes it accessible to almost anyone who wants to add a historical coin to their collection. Yet, despite its commonness, it commands respect among numismatists for what it represents: the moment when Britain embraced decimalization, a moment that fundamentally changed the way people handled money. This coin is a reminder that even small, everyday objects can carry deep historical significance and tell the story of a nation's evolution. In conclusion, the 1971 No Mint Mark I new penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is far more than just a piece of bronze. It is a reflection of historical change, artistic design, and national identity. It represents the first year of decimal currency, the modernization of Britain's monetary system, and the continuity of the monarchy. While its financial value is modest in most cases, its historical and sentimental value is substantial. It serves as a fascinating collectible for anyone interested in coins, history, or British culture. Owning or studying this coin allows us to connect with a pivotal moment in history and appreciate the artistry, symbolism, and practical function that coins can embody. For anyone holding a 1971 penny, it is important to appreciate its story, preserve its condition, and understand its realistic market value. While it may not make one rich, it offers a connection to history that no amount of money can replace. Thank you for watching this detailed exploration of the 1971 one new penny coin. If you enjoyed this deep dive into British numismatic history, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos exploring the fascinating world of coins, currency, and the stories they tell. Coins like the 1971 penny may be small and humble, but they carry with them a narrative that spans generations and preserves a unique moment in time. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and keep appreciating the incredible history that coins allow us to hold in our hands.